Surah Ash-Shura, meaning the consultation, is the 42nd chapter of the Holy Qur'an. It is a Makki surah, revealed in Mecca before the Prophet Muhammad's migration to Medina. This surah holds a special place in the hearts of Muslims. It emphasizes the importance of consultation, unity, and faith in Allah. Surah Ash-Shura is known for its beautiful language and profound message. It covers a wide range of topics. These include the oneness of Allah, the message of the prophets, and the importance of justice. It also addresses the reality of the Day of Judgment. The surah provides guidance on how to live a righteous life. It emphasizes the importance of seeking knowledge. It encourages Muslims to stand firm in their faith. It reminds us that Allah is always with those who believe. The revelation of Surah Ash-Shura came at a time of great challenge for the early Muslims in Mecca. The disbelievers were fiercely opposed to the message of Islam. They mocked the Prophet and his followers. They persecuted them relentlessly. Surah Ash-Shura served as a source of comfort and guidance for the believers. It reminded them that they were not alone in their struggle. Allah was with them. He would protect them. The surah addressed the disbelievers directly. It refuted their arguments against Islam. It warned them of the consequences of rejecting Allah's message. It called upon them to embrace the truth and submit to the will of God. Despite the persecution, the early Muslims remained steadfast in their faith. They found strength in the words of the Qur'an. They drew inspiration from the example of the Prophet Muhammad. Amidst the trials and tribulations in Mecca, the Prophet Muhammad received a dream that brought hope and solace to his heart and mind. In his dream, he saw himself entering Mecca victoriously, a sight that filled him with renewed strength and determination. This dream is believed to be one of the reasons behind the revelation of Surah Ash-Shura, a chapter that carries profound significance. The dream was a sign from Allah, a divine message that reassured the Prophet. It reassured the Prophet and his followers that their sacrifices would not be in vain. Victory would be theirs. Islam would prevail and their efforts would be rewarded. Surah Ash-Shura reinforces this message of hope, emphasizing the importance of faith and perseverance. It reminds the believers that Allah is always with them, guiding and protecting them through their journey. He will grant them victory, and their faith will lead them to triumph. They must remain patient and steadfast in their faith, trusting in Allah's plan. The Prophet's dream and the revelation of Surah Ash-Shura served as a beacon of light, illuminating their path. They guided the early Muslims through the darkness of persecution, providing them with the strength to endure. They strengthened their resolve to continue spreading the message of Islam, uniting them in their mission. After the migration to Medina, the Muslim community faced new challenges. Disputes arose among the believers. Surah Ash-Shura provided guidance on resolving these conflicts peacefully and justly. The surah emphasizes the importance of upholding justice. It encourages Muslims to forgive one another. It stresses the need for reconciliation. It reminds them that unity is essential for the strength of the Muslim community. Surah Ash-Shura teaches that disputes should be resolved through dialogue. It highlights the importance of listening to all sides of an argument. It encourages seeking a fair and equitable solution. The principles of justice and conflict resolution outlined in Surah Ash-Shura remain relevant today. They provide a framework for resolving disputes within families, communities, and nations. Section 5. The Plight of the Poor, a Call for Compassion. Surah Ash-Shura also addresses the needs of the poor and less fortunate, urging Muslims to be ever mindful of their struggles. It reminds Muslims of their duty to help those in need, emphasizing that this is not just a recommendation, but a fundamental aspect of their faith. It emphasizes the importance of charity and compassion, highlighting that these acts are essential for a harmonious and just society. The surah teaches that wealth is a gift from Allah, a trust that should be used wisely and generously. It should be shared with those who are less fortunate, ensuring that no one is left behind in the community. It emphasizes that helping the poor is a form of worship, a way to earn Allah's favor and blessings. It brings blessings from Allah, enriching both the giver and the receiver in countless ways. Surah Ash-Shura encourages Muslims to be mindful of the needs of others, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. It reminds them that true piety lies in caring for the poor and vulnerable, and that this care is a reflection of their faith. It calls upon them to create a just and equitable society where everyone's needs are met and where compassion is the guiding principle. The message of compassion and social responsibility in Surah Ash-Shura resonates deeply with Muslims today, inspiring them to take action. It inspires them to engage in charitable work, to give their time, resources and energy to those who need it most. It motivates them to strive for social justice, to work tirelessly towards a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. Section 6. The principle of deliberation, Shura, in Islam. The very name of the surah, the consultation, highlights the importance of deliberation in Islam. Surah Ash-Shura emphasizes the significance of seeking advice and consulting with others before making important decisions. The surah teaches that consultation is a sign of strength, not weakness. It allows for a diversity of perspectives. It leads to more informed and effective decision-making. Surah Ash-Shura encourages Muslims to consult with those who are knowledgeable and trustworthy. It emphasizes the importance of listening attentively to different viewpoints. It stresses the need to make decisions based on reason and evidence. The principle of Shura is a fundamental aspect of Islamic governance. It promotes transparency and accountability. It ensures that decisions are made in the best interests of the community. Section 7. Unity and upholding religion, central themes. Two central themes run throughout Surah Ash-Shura: the importance of unity and the need to uphold the religion of Islam. The surah emphasizes that Muslims should be united. They should support one another. Surah Ash-Shura reminds Muslims that they are one ummah, one community. They should put aside their differences. They should work together for the common good. The surah also stresses the importance of upholding the teachings of Islam. It calls upon Muslims to be steadfast in their faith. They should resist temptations. They should strive to live righteous lives. Surah Ash-Shura teaches that upholding the religion of Islam is a collective responsibility. Muslims should encourage one another to do good. They should work together to create a society that reflects Islamic values. Section 8. Virtues and benefits of reading Surah Ash-Shura. Reading and reflecting upon Surah Ash-Shura brings numerous virtues and benefits to believers. It deepens their understanding of Islam, it strengthens their faith, it provides guidance on how to live a meaningful life. Surah Ash-Shura reminds Muslims of the greatness of Allah. It instills in their hearts a sense of awe and reverence for their Creator. It encourages them to turn to Allah in prayer. They should seek His guidance in all their affairs. The surah provides solace and comfort to those who are facing difficulties. It reminds them that Allah is always with them. He will never abandon them. It encourages them to remain patient and steadfast in their faith. Section 9. Finding peace and eliminating fear. One of the most significant benefits of reading Surah Ash-Shura is that it brings peace to the heart. It eliminates fear and anxiety. It instills a sense of tranquility and security. Surah Ash-Shura reminds Muslims that Allah is the best of planners. He has control over all things. It encourages them to place their trust in Him. They should not worry about the future. The surah teaches that true peace comes from knowing Allah. It comes from submitting to His will. It comes from living a life of righteousness and piety. By reading and reflecting upon Surah Ash-Shura, Muslims can find inner peace. They can overcome their fears. They can live with a sense of purpose and contentment. Section 10. Conclusion: a call to continued learning. Surah Ash-Shura is a treasure trove of wisdom and guidance for all Muslims. It offers profound insights that can shape our lives in meaningful ways. It teaches us about the importance of faith, unity, justice, compassion, and consultation. These principles are essential for building a harmonious and just society. It reminds us that Allah is always with us, watching over us and guiding us through every step of our journey. He will guide us if we seek His help, and His wisdom is always available to those who earnestly seek it. As we have explored the Asbabun Nuzul and key messages of Surah Ash-Shura, let us strive to implement its teachings in our lives. This requires dedication and a sincere commitment to personal growth. Let us be mindful of the importance of consultation. By seeking advice and wisdom from others, we can make better decisions and strengthen our communities. Let us work towards unity within our communities. Unity is the foundation of a strong and resilient society. Let us uphold the principles of justice and compassion. These values are at the heart of our faith and are crucial for creating a fair and loving world. Let us continue to read and reflect upon the Qur'an. Its teachings are timeless and offer guidance for every aspect of our lives. Let us seek to deepen our understanding of its message. The more we learn, the more we can apply its wisdom to our daily lives. Let us strive to live our lives in accordance with its teachings. This is the path to true fulfillment and spiritual growth. By doing so, we can draw closer to Allah. Our relationship with Him will deepen, bringing us peace and contentment. We can find true peace and fulfillment in this life and the hereafter. This is the ultimate goal of our faith and our journey.